All right. Once again, I want to say a very big welcome to everyone watching this video right now. Yeah, my name is Kelly. So my custom, is to, bring up, you know, people that have been living in Russia for, quite some time, 1 year, 2 years, so they can share some of their experiences so that you that is watching, you planning to come here, you can have an idea of what this country is all about. You could hear, so it will not be like you're only hearing from Kelly all the time. You're also hearing from other people that have been able to come in through Clearway Travels, and they are doing really, really well for themselves. So here we have Mr. Abraham, one of the big men in Russia as of today.
Day one.
You know, So, Mr. Abraham, I want to say very big welcome to you. In case you don't know him, he has spent more than 2 years in Russia, doing really well for himself. You came in when again?
Oh boy.
So that was
Wait, last year was what? That was like 2 years ago I came in.
yeah, 2 years
I
ago.
came here 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Just 2 years ago. This now like my second winter in a row now, you get.
yeah. So it's 2 years. I can't really remember the month anyway, but
Yeah,
I want
but
to say
2 years
thank you so
plus,
much
yeah.
for granting us this audience. So that you could share some of
I
your
don't know.
experience with people that are watching. So first of all, can you introduce yourself? What's your name? Um, and you can tell us, how did you get to come across Clearway Travels in the first place?
All right, so my name is Abraham and then Abraham Tanko actually. Abraham Tanko, you get. So you don't introduce me already, but yeah, I've been in Russia for like 2 years counting. And then, yes, like I said, this is like my second winter in a row. And this seems to be like the coldest, but the thing's sweet, kind of, you understand? The winter sweet. No, I don't lie because I really do some kind of moment. Okay. And yeah, that's by the way. Moved in Russia 2 years ago and
How did you get to
well, I
come
won't
across?
lie.
How did you get to
Yeah,
come across Clearway Travels?
coming across Clearway Travels. Yeah, of course, I know you from school, you get, so I've been seeing some of your status on WhatsApp and immediately I saw those status and now then I come right to say, how far now? What's up? Then I was
Mhm.
added to the group and then I started getting a lot of information and that motivated me to come around or move into Russia. So yes, I moved into Russia 2 years ago due to some of the information that I got on the platform. Yeah, on your platform, anyways. I think those information was what what's the word was what motivated me and pushed me into taking my first travels. Yes, Russia was my first travel out of Nigeria, and then that has
Your first
opened.
travel out of Nigeria.
Yeah, Russia was my first travel out of Nigeria.
I'm
That was
curious to
like the
ask you, did you
first passport.
regret did you regret the decision you took 2 years ago to say, okay, fine, I know we've known each other even when I was in Nigeria,
Mm,
but of course, you know,
mm.
um like you said, you joined my platform and then you're able to get some information and you took a decision that, okay, yes, I want to go to Russia and all like that. Today, do you regret that decision?
Well, maybe I have one regret, and that regret is I didn't come earlier. Do you understand? Because
That's no
now
regret.
we first now we first come dey enjoy now. If to say I don't dey like 2 years before, like if I don't dey 4 years for a year now, I know where I for don't dey, you got now. So
Yeah, of course.
so you understand. But then
No,
yeah,
if they don't
now
believe, they can actually go and watch your video. We did a video then when you just got your visa. Yeah,
yeah,
we posted it on YouTube. So
exactly.
if you don't, you can go and watch
Yeah,
it. And
true.
come and watch this one now and see that no, there's a
Yeah,
difference. Truly, the
true.
difference is clear.
Of course, the difference is clear actually because the truth is, I've always known that I could adapt to any kind of situation, and
Mm.
the opportunities here are mind blowing. You understand? So, what's the word? We just get here and then try to find the best opportunities that we can place our hands on. You understand my point? So, I
So,
won't like, yeah, 2 years ago, a lot of things have changed.
mm.
My mentality, my personality has changed, and of course, my look too, in some
Of
ways have
course. Now,
changed. You
Mr. Abraham,
understand? So
for
yeah.
for for everyone watching right now, What do you, for anyone coming to Russia now, based on your own experience, what do you think is the is one thing that they need to have in mind for them to have, like, a good life in Russia, like you?
Okay. To be very honest, I was very factual. If I'm going to be very plain,
Yeah.
if you're coming to Russia, the first thing you have to have in mind is you are Nigerian. You understand? And then every Nigerian must be smart, and every Nigerian must, what's the word? You must make use of the Nigerian factor. That's the only truth I can tell you, because the truth is that you're coming to another man's country doesn't mean you just get it in a boom. I won't lie. When I travel to Russia, I got my first job the next morning. You get my point?
Yeah, that's something shocking also. Yeah. The day he came to
Yeah.
Russia, he got job the following day.
Yeah, I got my first job the next morning. It might not be the same for everybody, but one thing I always say to everybody that I meet or anybody that I get to speak about, I used to say that once you put your mind in what you want to do in Russia, you will surely get it, as long as it's not Nigeria. Now, Nigeria, if you really put your mind say or your plans, and if you not come to reality, but for here, I believe, say, once you put your mind, say, how far now this thing I want
There's a
run,
system in place.
definitely go through on. Yes, the systems, yeah, the systems are
I used to tell
very
people there's a
workable.
system, you just come, all you need to do is key into that system, it works for you
Key into
automatically.
that system. Yeah, definitely. That's the truth. Once you can just get yourself in line with the systems in Russia, definitely, I'm sure that you can make very good of these systems, and they're very workable. And sometimes when I sit back, I just really, really wish I came a bit earlier, or maybe I did my bachelor's in Russia. But now with this one for the talk, you understand. So sometimes what we are scared of, it's not what it really is. Sometimes we just need to take those decisions, and then, of course, the difference will be clear. You understand? So yeah, I don't think I have any regret aside the fact that I came late. For me, you understand, I count that as being late. I wish it was a bit earlier than I came.
Well,
You understand?
it's all for the best. What can you say about the
Yeah, of
racism
course.
aspect? Do you think Russians are racist? According to your experience, 2 years experience, I mean, you could have seen a lot.
Okay.
So do you think they are racist?
Well, honestly, it all depends on what you define as racism. You understand? Because
Okay.
for me, I don't see these guys as being racist. Do you understand?
Mm,
The honest truth, or I'm just in all clarity, because I'm just being open-minded here. The truth is, these guys, they mind their business. You
mm.
understand? Nobody damns into your business. So I've been in Russia, and then I've changed different jobs. You understand? So when people say jobs are not available, but then I've changed different jobs. I've changed in my 2 years, I've changed up to like 4 or 5 jobs. Do you
Just
get
in a
my
bit to
point?
get a
So
better one.
in a bit to get the better one.
That's it.
Obviously,
Yeah.
obviously, before you move on to the next, you have to be sure you get my point. So yes, I've
Yeah.
just like 5 jobs, not because I just wanted to leave the other jobs, but because when you find something better, of course, you move on to something better. But what I'm trying to say in essence is, right now I have a Russian girl. Do you understand? So,
Woo!
and if you
So
say,
guys, there's a clear way proposal soon.
yeah, yeah, sure, sure, sure. Obviously, yeah, very true. There's a clear proposal soon. Yeah,
You're
I'll
a
be
sharp guy.
getting,
For those that are
I'll be
coming
getting
also, in case you want
engaged.
to marry, of course, you can come and marry Russian girl.
Yeah, and do
He's
not
already
think,
81. He's
yeah, 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 yeah. Actually, but honestly, this is based on love, not because say Jack by reasons. You
no,
understand?
of course.
But then
It's
this
possible.
is based on love, honestly, because the truth is, these guys see us differently. Actually, Russians see us differently, and sometimes depends on how you carry yourself, you would be respected differently.
Yeah.
You understand? And this is this is due to my personal experience. You understand? The fact that I'm black doesn't make me look lower than them. In fact,
Yeah.
they hold me in high esteem. You get my point. So it all depends on how you manage yourself and how you carry yourself. Because
How you carry yourself.
sometimes I see some of our yes, I see some of our African guys and I wonder what the fuck are you doing? You understand? But then your personality, how you carry yourself, the way you smell, the way you look, all of those things are some things you should put into consideration when you are in Russia. You understand? Because you
Can you
need to
quickly
look, you need to, hmm? What do you
can
say?
you talk about the war?
Okay, you will. Yeah, of
A lot of
course, of
people
course,
believe
of course. It's,
there is a war. A lot of people believe, oh, they are fighting. Even you could have watched some news, they are saying that they are taking Africans to war, forcing them to war and all like that. You spent years in Russia.
mm.
What's your view about that?
Well, honestly, I saw one video recent on Today and Ednot's post, and I felt bad because there's a lot of misrepresentation of the whole war something. You understand? But then, now when you enter soup, you go know how the soup sweet. If you know the inside the soup, you know if you know say it's sweet. You get
Mm-hmm.
if you just dey smell the aroma no mean say it's sweet.
It's sweet.
Aroma no mean say it makes sense. You understand? But now when you don't dey inside the soup, you go know. I've been here for
Mm-hmm.
like 2 years, and then based on all the information I have and based on my current city, the thing is there is war, but not in
Mm-hmm.
Russia. You understand? The war is outside Russia. It is in Ukraine. You get my point? But now this is the point. The point is there is no such thing as
No, no,
anybody
the issue is
forcing
not even
anybody.
about the issue is not even about maybe there's war or there's no war. People are always thinking
Mm,
they are sending
mm.
Africans. It's very annoying
Oh no, that's what I'm going
that
to.
they
That's what I'm going to.
force
The
Africans to
annoyance.
go.
Yeah, the annoyance, because I'm just trying to make things very clear. The
Yeah,
annoyance
yeah,
is
no, I get you. I
or
just want
the
to so you can combine the two
yeah,
together. Mm-hmm.
the issue is the perception that these guys force you or that these guys what's the word manipulate you into getting into war. It's a big fat lie. Nobody does that here.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing as such. Do you understand? I've been here for 2 years, and then what I can say is even them, the Russians, they don't force them into war. You
Definitely.
get it is your own decision.
Decision.
It is you, because almost sometimes we Africans we just come and then we get the money involved and then we just want to get into it, and then at the end of the day we turn the table around and say, oh, nobody
Mm-hmm.
forces you. I've been here for 2 years. In fact, I traveled recently out of to China, and then there was no such thing as, oh, you need to know. There is no such thing as that. And I need to make it emphatically clear because I've seen a lot of misconception about the war, and it's really sad because these misconceptions only create what's the word, fear in the heart of our parents. Like my parent now, when she begins to see things like that online and she begins to call, what's up? And I'm like, Mama, calm down. There's nothing like that. Do you understand? There's nothing
Mm-hmm.
like that. 100%, there's nothing like that. Nobody forces you into anything. Nobody. The issue with those people that claimed to go to war is because the agents who did their visa for them move them to war immediately. Now, if you follow the concept of those videos, you will hear security visa. Now, the agents who does visas for them like that makes war visa for them. You understand? So
Mm-hmm.
the thing is, once you have a good agent like Clearways Travels, as I know, you don't have issues of, oh no.
This
I
stuff,
came in here doing,
study
huh?
visa is study visa. No, nothing
Study visa,
concerning
study
you with
visa. You
war or
understand?
anything.
So exactly. The war was on when I came here, and I've been doing my study visa. Nobody cares about if I exist or not. I'm making my money, I'm getting better life. You understand? And then I'm getting more
Getting
opportunities.
engaged to one of their girls.
Yeah. Hello, hello. In few months' time, anyways. If there's any of you available, I'll be glad we could just come around together.
Of course, because it's gonna be this is gonna be like the second clever proposal because there's one person that has also done, you know. So
Really?
you be you be the
Seriously?
second person. You be the second person.
You na nonsense boy now. Maybe if I say me come around, you go tell me story from nothing to tomorrow. Nonsense.
Don't worry, we are together. We're together. I just felt
No,
like
no.
an interview like this is quite important so that people will be able to
Mm-hmm.
have an idea because I've always been the one talking and talking and talking. So it's good that they are hearing a view from another view from
Mm-hmm.
somebody else that has also that's also currently in the country. Now, also,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, what do you have to say about the weather? You know, is
Mm.
it do you think the weather is
But to be honest, about the weather, I won't lie to you. The weather is this year we experienced in, especially in my city codes, we experienced minus 30 something. But then the 30 something was sweet.
Mhm.
You understand? Like it was sweet.
It's
The thing is,
enjoyable?
nothing
It's
kills,
enjoyable.
yeah, that kind of feeling. You understand? Let me be honest with you, bro. Nothing kills a man, honestly, aside fear. I fear they kill human being, nothing else. Do you
Yeah.
understand? Because me too, I remember when I was in Nigeria and I was thinking, oh, more, shall I go fit survive this weather and all of that. But now
Let me
every
read it
day.
fresh like. Let me read it fresh like this.
You get my point. You get my point. Now you now with the copy from you now. Now the money you sent me yesterday, I use fresh today. There you get. So we try to talk, we say, yes, true. Yeah, there would always be that weather, but the truth is the weather is
Truth is,
there is no
choose between
difference.
heat and cold. Choose one.
There,
Are you
to be
telling people to
honest,
choose
but
heat?
even to be very honest, as I did now, I fear to enter Nigeria because if I enter Nigeria on more, I want to survive the heat because my body don't
You
even
can't.
adjust to
I'm
normal
telling you.
weather. Do you understand? In just 2 years, my body don't dey normally adjust to the weather here. So, but to be honest, the weather doesn't kill you, actually. It even gives you what's the word? It makes you look or not that's not the word. It makes you feel better. I don't know. For me, I'm giving my own, so it doesn't look like I'm
Perspective,
trying
yeah.
to entice people. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
no, honestly. Some of you may come and find it difficult, true. But for me, I find it really cool. I have different kinds of jackets in my house. Do you understand?
You
The
keep
thing
yourself warm.
is, yeah, I keep myself warm. I stock myself, my shoes and everything is properly done. Do you get my point? So
Yeah.
I don't feel the cold and I don't know what cold is, you understand? So the only moment I think I made one video and then if it gets so bad, I cover my face. But the thing is that it is cool, it is better. Do you understand? And then of course everybody wants to be in a country where you can be able to build a future or a life for yourself. So you get so the weather is cool. The weather
I'm
is
very
cool
close.
is what I can say.
I want to answer a very important question because I know a lot of people are also going to be interested in this question. In terms of opportunities
Hmm.
for you, do you think Russia is a
Hmm.
place for greener pastures? Everyone that are coming to study and all like that. Do you think it's according to you? Do you think it's a place for greener pastures where you can come and there are a lot of
Hmm.
opportunities for Africans, for international students?
Okay. Let me be honest. Let me be honest with you. Russia should be that easiest place where you can improve on your life. You
Mm.
understand? According to me. Yeah. Russia should be the easiest place where you can improve your life, according to me, because it is pretty difficult now to move to the United States, to Canada, and to UK. And even the policies involved now, you will spend millions of naira and then you won't get a visa. Do you understand? But then Russia is that fastest means to get to the better life, in my own opinion. Do you understand? And then Russia gives you the opportunity to even go around. Do you understand? Right now, I've not traveled out before, but now I've traveled to two big countries. Do you understand? I
From
visited
Russia.
China some days back from Russia. Do you understand? I visited China from some months back from Russia. Now I'm planning to go to Thailand this year. Do you understand? I'm trying to go to Thailand this year. I'm trying to go to other places this year because of what? Because I am studying in Russia.
So
Your study visa
you're not
is
restricted. Some people will tell me,
yes.
can they
The
travel?
study
I say, is Russia a
mm,
prison? Russia is not
uh,
a prison.
Yeah, I'm even getting to that. The study visa is not even restricted to Russia alone. You
Yeah,
can use the
exactly.
study visa to go wherever you want to go. Nobody stops you to do whatsoever you want to do. The study visa is bigger than the world study visa. And then it is so the opportunities here are cool, the opportunities here are better. Do you understand? Yes. And once you lay your bed according to your size, or you have a plan when you're coming to Russia, you can tap into the opportunities of Russia. Do you understand? I've seen a lot of people do different things. I've seen a lot of people start up a business in Russia. And then the funny thing is that
True.
there is no tax paying in Russia as
There
students.
was a
So
lady that came
if you
last
have,
year. She started an African
mhm,
restaurant this year, January.
can you imagine? So
Yeah.
it depends. So it is your idea. You can't just travel without a plan. Do you get my point? So as long as you're traveling with a plan, you can. If there is no see, even the US that you're going to, you cannot just walk into US and pick up opportunities for yourself. The UK, if you want to travel, you can't just move into UK and then find opportunities. You have to create and find them yourself.
But it's
That's the
much more
difference. Do you
easier to do
understand?
that here than in those
Yes, that
places. I don't know.
yeah, true, true, true. Do you understand? So I used to tell people, say, as long as you be more born and then you deal Russia, forget them. Do you understand? As long as you be on one, and now I tell people, say, if you cannot make it here, or I'm not sure that you
I'm
can do
telling
that
you,
in any other
there
place.
is a statement I used to tell people that there are a lot of opportunities here. It just depends on how you personally, how are you able to maximize those opportunities. If you can maximize those opportunities, trust me, there's a lot people can get, But I feel like most people that are always traveling, Nigerians are not like that, or Africans, they always have the wrong mindset about abroad. Abroad is not
Yeah,
a quick making scheme
you
or
can.
something like that. You
No,
don't
you
properly
can.
here.
You can.
White man will
And
not give you a
there's
dime for
there's
free.
one thing
You work for it.
I used to
Mm-hmm.
see some things on social media. I saw one guy who is currently he's in UK or US, one elderly man like that, and he's always posting, "Look at me, I'm in UK now. Don't come to UK or don't come to US. Yeah, this I've been here and I only have 400 euro." But the question I always ask myself, you've been there and you've been complaining. Go back to
Go
Nigeria.
back
But
home.
then
Go back home.
you see, people don't want to go back home, but people just try to paint wherever that they are to look like it is what is the for me personally, bro, I've been here for 2 years, and then what I've achieved in 2 years, I've not achieved that in other years in
Yeah,
staying in
you imagine.
Nigeria. Do you understand? So imagine what I've been able to create for myself and achieve in a few years. Do you get my point?
Now why
So
you don't say if I don't come earlier now?
now why I say I don't come earlier, bro? Because it is like this is it, now that kind of miracle way if you dey pray for it, go say God don't give you your 5 years in just 1 year. God don't give you
Mm,
your 3 years in just 1 year. Sure, you understand? So that's the
mm.
difference. So it is the mindset, you understand? As long as you have that mindset coming down here, the whole thing
Yoruba,
becomes a
Yoruba
story.
will say, Yoruba will say, I don't know where me
Mm,
translate it, but Yoruba will say, "Gbogbo nǹkan tó bá gbà la máa fi fún."
mm.
You know what that means? It
Ah,
means that you
I
must
know.
come with the mindset of whatever
You
it,
want
it
to
takes,
you
I'm
takes,
ready
yes, you go use
to
her.
give it.
True. Even
This
for
every,
Naija sef, wey we dey do say 1 or 2 sef, people dey Naija wey be say till now they still dey struggle. Do you
of
understand?
course,
So why? And even Naija is not even safe at the moment because of the news we currently hear. About a few days back, we dey hear say for Kwara State, 170 people they don kill them already. Do you understand? So you either die in your poverty or you die making it, one way or the other. Sure, you understand? But the difference is telling, and I'm sure that with everyone who wants to travel to Russia, once they have the mindset planned, once they have their mind to get, because I won't lie to you, when I saw your videos, I started asking myself, if I get to Russia, what skills can I use to survive in the first few months? Do you understand? Because I think on your videos, you were giving some opportunities. You're saying things about Baba, you're saying things
yeah.
about restaurant and all of those things. You understand? So when I sat there and I asked myself that, okay, if it comes to a point that, okay, coming first, I could not get a professional job, what can I survive with and all of that? So I had those things planned and immediately I got here. That was first thing I started doing. So yes, it's about planning. It's about planning. That's what I can say.
So can you tell me what's the a lot of people will be watching this and what can be like your own piece of advice to everyone that is still in Nigeria or still contemplating whether to come to Russia or not, or what's your piece of
Mm.
advice for them?
Well, my piece of advice to them is, okay, I want to be honest here. I want to be honest here. My piece of advice is do not wait for Nigeria to get better before you disappear. Because I stayed in Nigeria for 26 years, waiting for Nigeria to get better. You understand? I've always been a protagonist of traveling out of the country. I've
Mm.
always said to my friends, oh, more nothing so we go make am for this Nigeria. Do you understand? That has always been my mindset while I was in Nigeria. I remember that I started a business. I had a boutique in Nigeria that time. I was building up 1 or 2 things, and I was working with a very renowned company then, Method Pharmacies. So I was working in business. I was having my business, and then I was also working in this company. But I've always been now I won't travel and all of that. But bro, when I sit down, I do my calculation, do 1 or 2. Now I dey tell you say if to say that mindset say I for no travel before now, I don't terminate am like 2 years back travel.
But don't move
Bro,
since.
you don't understand. My guy, one of my guy, I have my best friend, he relocated some years back. Now our clique, 3 of us, 3 best of friends. We will never travel to Nigeria. Nigeria has resources and all. Bro, the three of us were out of the country.
right now.
You understand? Right now, the three of us are out of the country. And then what the difference is, there's always a spiral in our lives. Do you get my point? So my piece of advice is do not delay before it is too late. I think that would be the best advice I can give. Do
So
not
they
delay
don't
before it's too
so
late.
they don't have your type of regret that I should have started back
Yeah,
then.
aside even the regrets, because with time, Nigeria, Nigeria as a country are being blacklisted from a lot of countries.
Mm. So it's
You
gonna get.
understand?
I used
So
to tell people it gets more
it's
difficult.
getting tougher.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, I agree with you.
it's as the year goes by, it's getting tougher and tougher. Do you understand? And then there's always this dream I have. I want to have passport of other countries, at least two extra
Mm.
countries. So you can't do that staying in Nigeria. Do you understand? And then there's nothing better than freedom of movement. Freedom of
I'm telling
movement.
you,
Getting
security,
somewhere, yeah,
living
security.
peacefully, and all like that.
Honestly. So there's nothing better than having a second place you can call home. At
You
least
know,
when
there was a
Nigeria
guy.
is born.
There was a guy that finished.
Yeah.
He finished his masters here. So
Mm,
when he finished, he went back. He went back to Nigeria. So he could celebrate. With his family and all like that. So he went back after like 1 month. He was
mm.
robbed. He was robbed in Nigeria.
Really?
Yeah, he was robbed.
Really?
And then and then after like 2 weeks after, the guy already came back to Russia.
Mm,
When
mm,
I told him like, why did you come back? He didn't tell me one. He didn't tell me
mm,
one thing. He said, bro,
mm.
security is number one.
I'm telling
He
you.
said he has been in
I'm
Russia.
telling
He
you.
did his bachelor's in Russia. Did his masters
Mm,
in Russia. He said
mm,
nobody don't for once stop him before say bring your phone or harass him for it.
hmm
He said he went to Nigeria just 1 month. They don't say this
I
one.
see,
This one just come back from abroad. And so they shabally show the
bro,
guy. They shabally show on street.
bro. Guy, I was working in one real estate company that time in Lagos, Lagos, Abramadesoya side. Do you understand? So that night when I finished, now I dey go house, bro, for nights. Three boys will lay me with knives. Do you understand? Bring your phone, bring your wallet. I dey see different brand of knife like this. How many I want follow fight for Naija? Do you understand? But then I've been here for like 2 years. I was telling my babe, I've been here for like 2 years. Personally, I won't lie to you. God is my witness. I've not seen gun. I've not seen anybody brandish a weapon at me.
I never hear the sound before. The sound.
Do you
See they
understand?
shoot. Say
That's
make police,
that's
make
how
police use. I never see. I'm telling. I'm
guy.
like if you hear
That's
proud
how
now banger for New Year, now
see
it sound.
again. So it is the whole misconception on how Russians are war country, war this. It is crazy. Since I've been here, I've not seen somebody brandish a weapon at me. Say, oh, I'm the police officer. Mm-mm. It is not. You cannot see.
Because it's not normal
People
now.
even. It's not. It's you understand. People even wear army uniform, wear their khaki.
Yeah,
Nobody gets stopped.
people
Wear
wear
police
camouflage.
wear.
They wear.
Wear
If you see
camo. You
the
get.
army said go take picture with you. Say thank you
Do you
for wearing.
understand? So it is a normal thing. But if you wear camo for Nigeria, you will sleep for gutter. Do you
Got a mark
understand?
on.
So
Come my
so it
name.
is it is it is the whole mentality. So sometimes we do not travel because we want to. Sometimes we just want a mentality shift. That's just
Mm,
the difference. It's the
I agree.
mentality shift that we're after, not about any other thing. The mentality shift is very important. So
Mm.
sometimes I feel that that's all is required. Do you get? So to be honest, yeah, that's it for me, guy. That's it for me.
Taking a long time on this interview, and it's really really fun. Mr. Abraham, I want to say thank you so much for taking out time out of your busy schedule to
No, no,
just
no,
come and
don't mention, don't mention. I'm sending my account number very soon. Yeah.
guys. That was it. These are serious, So
Anyways, that's a joke. That's a joke.
thank you
Yeah.
so much for taking out time out of your busy schedule to
Mm,
like shed more light on all
yeah.
these things. Like I said, guys, if you can go and watch this video, yeah, the video is still on my YouTube page. when this guy when he came then,
When
when he
I
was
first arrived that
he
time,
never
yeah.
fresh that time self like this. So now he don't fat, he don't see his
Okay.
cheek.
Whether I
Bam,
find
see if they go and watch
whether
that video, they will see the difference. It's clear. The difference is clear.
no, I agree. Dan another thing. We dey come. We know even myself, I know say my cheeks self don dey clear and my face clear.
So
Then that's true.
thank you
Huh?
so much, sir, for
Yeah,
also
no issues.
believing in the brand at first, believing the
Mm,
process, and also thank
mm,
God for your life also in the federation. That I mean, you have been
mm,
doing very well for yourself. I could attest to that. I know that for sure. So thank
mm,
you so much, and God bless you. And to everyone watching, I pray that um I hope I wish to see you soon in the Russian Federation.
mm.
Once again, thank you so much, Mr. Abraham. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
No wow.
Claire, we travel. We love you.
Yeah,
Thank
take
you.
care, bro.
God bless you,
Yeah,
sir.
peace out, bro.
All right. Big shout out to everyone. Yeah. Take care. And don't forget, the door is always opened. Don't forget, travel abroad does not get cheaper. It gets more expensive. It doesn't get easier. It gets more difficult. So the earlier, the better for you. So you can take advantage of the opportunity before it gets too crowded and too difficult. Thank you so much for following us through this interview. And don't mind my coat. It's just the cold weather that made me. All right. Bye, everyone, and see you in my next video.